people can't say my name. I always say I'd much rather you butcher my name so that I know that you're trying until you get to a place, because practice makes perfect, right? Yeah, so I have been given a task to speak about the importance of mentorship in business, and a question often comes up when we do mentorship, and that question is, what do you want? If I were to ask any of you in this room, what do you want? It will take you 30 seconds, a minute to give me exactly what it is that you want. So I always love the question because I can answer you in my sleep. You wake me up at 2 a.m. I will tell you I want success. I want security, financial and otherwise. I want to live a life of fulfillment. I want to live a life of impact where I am changing lives, where I'm speaking life into women so that they live lives of confidence, of clarity, of structure, because that will lead them to their success. That's where I am. Wake me up any day, anytime, you will find that answer, right? Now, our wants are different, okay? What I want is different to what you want, okay? And I can tell you right now, 95% of us sitting in this room know what we want, but we are not there yet. So you can see where you are, and you know what you want, and you are standing in the gap between I value integrity, I value, excellence, I value all those things, all those beautiful things. But what is going to be the decider or the evidence that you truly value those things are the actions in which you take on a daily basis that tells me that you actually value excellence, that you actually value integrity, that you actually value beauty, that you actually value success. But because we are biased towards ourselves, sometimes we don't see that what we value and our action does not align. That is why mentorship is important, because you do not experience yourself. When you have a mentor, you have someone who can zoom out and look at you and give you a mirror to see your blind spots. When you have a mentor, you have someone who can sit you down and say, we discussed your values, but your values aren't aligning to the action I am seeing. Right? Sometimes it's not that you are confused, it's just that you are misaligned. And in order to recalibrate you back to your journey of excellence, you need mentorship. Mentorship will do something very important for you. It will boost your confidence. And this is my favorite subject. Confidence is my favorite subject. Because one of the things women struggle with, we have a high rate of business owners coming up who are women, yet one of the things women struggle with is confidence. It's probably at the top of the list. When I tell you that it is only a percentage of women who can hold a mic like Ansela did and walk across the room like she did and tell you exactly who she is like she did, it's only a small percentage, yet everyone in this room should be capable to do that, more especially if you are in business. Confidence, listen, when you sell a product, when you sell a service, right? You are the product before we even talk about the business. You are the thing people are going to buy before we even talk about the business. It's how you show up. It's how you value how you look. And I want to give you, for the people who say, I am an introvert, that's absolutely okay. But be sure about the product that you bring. Be sure about the skill that you bring. If you are a corporate girl, right? Your confidence doesn't necessarily need to be in being loud. Your confidence can be in how excellent are at your job. That is your confidence. So sometimes we misalign what confidence is because you think, do I really need to stand on stage and say something? No, you just have to be incredibly brilliant at what you do. Because people are talking about you. People are referring you behind your back. Confidence is going to be given to you, or rather it is going to be unlocked for you through mentorship, because someone speaks to the better version of you that they can see. We do not experience ourselves like you experience yourself. And when I look at Roxy, right, I see something completely different to what she sees. At home, she might have left thinking, oh my word, I don't know if I'm, that negative self-talk. I'm not saying negative, Roxy, but for example. But when I see her, I'm like, oh my word. And that is what a mentor will do for you. A good mentor will make sure that they cultivate and they bring out the best in you. When you are confident, you will be a better salesperson. When you are confident, you will be able to network better. This is a networking event. There is a science to networking. You are there to sort out what value I can bring to someone's space, and in turn, what value they can bring to my space. This is a space where we put each other on. That's what networking is. We're not only here to look beautiful, but we are here to check when we go back to our corners. There is a Dudu I met. She does this, and this. How can I connect her with Uzandile who does this, and that? That is what mentorship in a way where it is actually formal. I think when we grew up, we thought about mentorship as just someone who you can talk to, right? Mentorship is extremely formal because you pay someone for their time. And when you pay them for their time, they take the time to build something with you that will allow you to prosper, that will allow you to sustain your business. So you will know that you have a good mentor if they are bringing structure into what you are doing. So before closing down your business, I know a lot of women who are at the edge. Before closing down that business, girl, have you really considered mentorship? Right? Have you really broadened your visibility? Because the business landscape has changed. We are no longer going to a place for business, right? We are online, but do people know us? How are we marketing ourselves? And a good mentor will say, I know a girl, I know a woman who does this. That's what visibility does. So I want to encourage you to do these 3 things for me as I close. Figure out what you really want. The dream you have, is it the dream that has been sold to you, or is it actually the dream you want? It's quite possible that you don't want a Porsche and a home with 30 rooms. It's quite possible. You have to figure out what it is that you want. You have to have a healthy budget set aside to pay for mentorship. I'm in line to make 100 million rands by the time I'm 45. I already know who's going to help me do that. The 10X is going to help me do that. Do you get what I'm saying? And I know she's going to say, Q, these consultations, girl, they're going to cost you about 100K. And I'm like, what's the banking details? Do you get what I'm saying? We cannot be entitled to people's time without paying them. The only people who are entitled, let me tell you, the only people who are entitled to a person's time without paying them is your child. And we are adults. People's time costs money. And lastly, reflect on who you need around you because whether you like it or not, you are being mentored. And if you are sitting around with women who make 50,000 Rand a month, you are going to be the sixth one making 50,000 Rand a month. It works. I've prepared a mentorship map for you. If you go onto my Instagram, QaQamba Nodada, and send me a DM, I'll reply with the mentorship map that will show you exactly how you are going to go about finding your mentor. I'm QaQamba Nodada, your personal development coach.
I always know that I'm in trouble when they request a mic of their own, because this one will keep you very disciplined. This one will keep you very grounded.